sidewalk and stuff. They're often blocking like the the handicap ramps and everything.
I remember being questions like my like somebody who's able-bodied is driving a scooter and they can't.
I know. Unlike everything, right? Like 95% of the people do fine, and the 5% they just drop them somewhere.
Or like trash cans that are out, or like I judge one.
I have new neighbors that can't figure out can't seem to figure out when the trash comes.
So I live downtown, and I ride those scooters a lot, right? Because it's sort of like when I'm down here and I need to just hop home, very convenient. I got an email from the scooter company. I'm in the top 1% of riders by miles globally.
Oh, I thought they were giving you
But I promise I'm a good parker. I love those things. They're like my bike when I don't have my bike. I think my average trip length is only like a mile.
That's what they're for.
So I've taken like 500 very short trips. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's, it costs a little bit, but it's cheaper than having a car.
Right.
By a mile.
No, I love walking. It's just be slow.
Exactly. Hop on a scooter, you're there like that. You're there in a zip. You're not working out either in the fucking Texas heat. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Lance Armstrong bikeway sucks. Cesar Chavez is just so scary.
I never remember really what it is.
It's this, we're on it.
This, we're on it?
Yeah.
I feel like I was in the over there instead.
Right. Thanks to Roy and Ann Butler.
Well, Lady Bird never wanted them to build a lake, and they didn't want her to name it after her either.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a good piece of
They
lore.
tried to name it after her when they built it, and she said no. They had to wait till she was dead, then they did it.
Town Lake. We call it Town Lake in her honor.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
That's funny.
I seem to remember. Like, I'm not even trying to be an asshole about it. I just never remember.
Like that? Yeah, like that.
But also, now you can do it in honor of Lady Bird. It's all right. She never wanted it named after her.
I want to try to bike down to the Wildflower Center, but I don't know how I'd wiggle. I'm not familiar with that part of town.
Yeah, I think there's some routes. I don't know. There's like the Crown Trail that goes somewhere down there. I biked all the way down to like basically where like Mopac and 290 split, right? Over that bridge over Martin Creek and stuff. But yeah, I got down there. I was like, I don't know where to go after this. So I just turned around and came back.
Well, one day I walked from my apartment to the end of the Barton Creek Greenbelt, and I walked back. It took like 9 hours.
That's a long ass walk.
Yeah,
man.
it was a good day though. It was a day like today when it was like 70 and sunny.
Yeah, no, I wanted to.
You really get hurt doing that in the
I'm
heat.
hoping sometime during this break I'm going to do the new route, the Walnut Creek out to Maynard.
Oh yeah, you have to, man.
I know.
It slaps. It's so fun.
I've been all the way to where it used to end, but I want to go all the way out to the.
It's only a couple more miles, but now it's like you really have to want it to get all the way to Maynard.
It seems cool to go all the way out there to Maynard.
And Maynard's not incredibly nice.
No, it's the downtown part is hysterically run down.
But like 25 car-free miles can't be beat.
Right. No, one time I was out there a few years ago, and I was gonna go, what was it, Lindell or whatever, a little lane that takes you out there. And I started going down it, and it felt dicey. Like it's just, there's no shoulder. I was a couple like little blind rises and stuff. And I just imagined some car coming and swooshing me. And I decided that, yeah, I really want to go out there and do that.
There's that shooting range with the shotguns.
Yeah.
And if they rented guns, I would go. But I'd have to buy a gun, get a bike trailer, figure out some way to like safely, transport it.
Actually,
But no, I'd love to go shoot some clays. It'd be fun.
I have a shotgun. I was thinking about biking out there, but I'm not sure it's legal because some of it's park plan.
Oh, funny. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, you're on public like this.
I feel like the city, if anything, would be more restrictive than the state.
Yeah, I just don't know what the rules are.
No, I mean, if you can't smoke pot in the park, I'm sure. I don't think you can bring a gun. As a serial pot smoker in the park.
Yeah, hiding your gun's way harder than hiding your pot. Claiming it's not yours.
After 8 p.m., that's what parks are
I don't know
for.
whose shotgun that is. I don't know where it came from. It was here when I got here.
It wasn't me. But now we're so lucky. I love Austin, man. Austin's a good place to be outside. You live in other major metropolitan areas, the air quality's worse, the traffic's worse, the public amenities are worse.
I feel like the people who complain about the traffic in Austin.
Nice.
I haven't been to other places like Dallas and Houston and whatever.
I feel like the number one issue here is just the cost of living.
Tell me about all the daily back.
This is a serious one. I'm really not sure how most of Austin affords to be here.
Well, when did you buy your house is the real
Yeah, that's
question.
a long time ago.
Yeah. Good for you, man. Good for you.
No,
Be lucky to finance a one bedroom, you know what I mean?
yeah, I know everybody talks about it, but I don't know how much longer we can do this.
Wait, to keep destroying the world? Have the sprawl continue forever to more and more of this beautiful country? It breaks my heart. I mean, you know, if you're a biologist, you get it. Like,
That's exactly what I study. I study all the urban ecosystems.
I'm always fascinated by the critters that are able to survive in an urban environment. They feed off trash like we do.
Yeah, I mean, some do great.
Most don't. It's all cars.
Oh, no, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of things that do great in cities.
Are they subterranean?
You see all the time, squirrels and roaches,
Yeah.
and crickets and grackles.
No, it's true. It's
and
true.
Purple martins and hawks, owls. Don't give our cities enough credit for being full of critters, plants, and everything else.
My favorite population are the raccoons that live under the north half of downtown. They're on campus. They're by the Capitol.
Yeah, man, they're living in the corners.
Yeah.
I see them all the time.
I love those little guys. Depending on what part of campus you're in, they're probably near you. You're in the six pack?
No, I'm over in Painter.
Okay, cool. I live on the Shoal Creek Trail, and it just breaks my heart with, I think Shoal and Waller Creeks are our most polluted. And it's just, they're so dirty, man. It's just hard. It's hard to look at.
Well, this is what I study, and to be honest, they're not as bad as you think they are.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have it pretty good, all things considered. I just live in the most polluted part of town. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's lots of trash. Most animals that aren't people don't care about trash. They couldn't care about trash one bit. I mean, there's nasty stuff like batteries and things, right? But most of the trash is fine. Looks like what things are supposed to look like. But the raccoons and the squirrels and the fish and everybody else, generally speaking, they don't care that much about it. And we don't have a lot of like really nasty, chemical industries here. didn't realize it was leaking from the creek. Basically sterilized the whole creek.
Mass extinction event. Yeah, that is insane. Yeah, those tires now. At least you had speeds, right?
Yep.